Hey, welcome back to another week of menacing podcasting. That's right, John and I decided to come out of the basement this week, unlike some of the candidates that won't come out of the basement until the final countdown. That's right, talking about Joey and Donnie. They won't come out. I know that was a bit political. I apologize. Everybody's like, I'm not here for your political views. Whatever.
Listed it's a comedy podcast, not a political one.
I know. I'm just saying, though, those two at the end will finally emerge from their rabbit holes and go, huh? What's going on? Who's winning? Where's my mashed potatoes? All right, whatever. Get back to your hole. Well, actually, Donnie might be actually going to the clinker.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're keeping this non-political.
Yeah.
That's you're doing a great job so far.
Well, I was thinking about coming to the podcast like I came into the world naked, like the Terminator. Naked, confused, and taking things that aren't mine. But that's how I plan on leaving the world, ladies and gentlemen. Naked, confused, and taking things that aren't mine.
John and I are really glad you did not come to the podcast like that.
John has no words.
Which is the usual, but this time he doesn't have any words because of what you just said there.
Just imagining, Brent at the front door. I'm here to podcast. And your wife answers, and all of a sudden, oh, this is a huge mistake.
Yeah. It's not poor phrasing there, but... Well, anyways, way to start off on a really awkward note for
the you know what? I listened to your rant last week. Garbage.
Okay.
The garbage episode. Yeah. And I do agree with you on that recycling thing. I don't care for it.
What a hoax.
It is. I mean, I have solar. Talk about a hoax.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like double, triple what you pay for just having electricity. So stupid.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Found that out the hard way. Thanks, government. Right. That green thumb went somewhere.
Oh, yeah. That one, they hit it.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. But you said something last week, too, that I wanted to touch on.
Well, how about while you think of that a minute?
Yeah.
So we had I talked about last week.
The listener.
Yeah, the listener who challenged us to do some different impressions or impersonations. Sure. And now, in fairness, I do those regularly on the podcast.
I just did one.
What? You didn't do an impression. Who did you do an impression of?
Two old guys coming out of the basement right at the end of the election.
John, can I ask you a question here? Did he actually do an impression of that?
No.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Okay. We're on the ground floor. It's almost like a basement.
But no, you have to. This is impersonations with your voice. Now,
I didn't change my voice?
No. Did you think you had? Did you think you were doing an impression of somebody? I
have other questions, but I'm going to let you finish yours.
Okay, well, that was...
Mine's way off topic.
I didn't have any questions there. But let's throw something out here. So one of our largest audiences outside of the United States, that's where the lion's share of our listeners come from. But Brent, why don't we make this a little challenging? I'm going to challenge you and John a little bit on this to do some accents or impressions here. There are wrong answers. You could get this totally wrong and offend our audience because we're doing countries that our audience comes from, that our audience hails from. So, Brent, I'll give you the easy one.
Wow, we're gonna right
off the bat. Let's the United Kingdom. England. You got most. So we'll let you choose anyone out of the United Kingdom. England, Scotland. Do you want to do a Welsh accent? You can do that.
I don't know the difference between any of them.
Well, you're going to have to learn because you're going to...
I mean, there are differences.
You're going to have to...
I've heard different accents from over... It's like being in the United States going, where are you from? Well, I'm from the South. Well, you are.
Nobody told you to do a Southern accent.
No, I know, but I'm just saying to other countries, in the United States, there's different accents. It's just, I don't know the different accents in England or the UK. Sorry. That's more Canadian.
Technically part of the Commonwealth, though.
That is?
Yes, they're still part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah. Oh man, we were just talking about the IT crowd, and I was doing the accent.
Now suddenly you're
Yeah,
put on the
now I
spot.
can't. Now I can't do the.
Well, you have to do your topic here with the accent. I just want
oh man,
introducing to it and
heavy. Oh.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Come on,
this.
you
I
can
mean,
do it.
yeah, I think you can do it.
I don't think I can
Just
do it.
dive in. Who can? You know,
Who cares? I don't know. Our audience. I'm going to offend
it's
an
only
entire
it's only like 4%.
an entire country.
That's
It's just
An
who
entire-
cares? I don't know the people from the country.
an entire empire. No,
Yeah.
but no pressure.
Yeah, the king won't be after me at all.
So far, you doing a rubbish job, mate.
Oh, John for
Oh.
the win. All right, so Brent,
right.
you've been superseded, but no, you'll get a different one. John just took
Sweet.
this one.
All right. Well.
Now, funny,
No, wait, hold on. He has to do a topic the entire way. He can't
He's
just.
starting out, but he took it from you. He did a
Okay,
pretty
that's
good job.
fine.
Now, the funny thing about John, and it'll be interesting to see if
He
if
keeps
this
the English
happens-
or goes into Aussie.
No,
No. So I've known John for a long time. He's pretty decent at doing some accents, but the funny part of his accents, they always end up Jamaican. I don't know how
Slap at a bass.
he can start anywhere with any accent, and it always ends in Jamaican.
Okay.
it's because I watched Cool Runnings a lot as a kid, and I just
That's like
adapted the
that's
Jamaican
like
accent.
his default. It's hilarious. I love it. I love that he
he's
does
like,
it.
Oi, yeah, man. Let's get some.
No. See, tip of the hat to John for diving on into the.
It's on the back of the throat, mate. You have to do it in the back of the throat.
All right.
He's doing it. At
Okay.
least
Yeah,
he's
take,
trying.
go.
Do
do
you
your
want me
topic.
to take this?
We can
Yeah,
start
we
with.
should.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Oh boy.
So-
it's like community theater.
I sent you guys a photo the other day, and it's really
this.
cool because it's about aliens.
Oh yes.
Yes, Ross, you commented on it, and you said no wonder the aliens don't want to come here because of the drawings they sent.
Righto. Yes. Righto.
Exactly.
John has inspired me to do the exit. That's how good he's doing. Great, John. Tip of the hat, like
I
the guy who's the
apologize to
quietest.
Everybody in the UK.
John, the
It's all
quiet.
right. It's all right.
He's a minority. He can get away with this sort of thing.
I don't even know.
Now, if I
Whoa! Like, went Australian there. Sorry,
I
mate.
told you he was going to slip into Aussie.
very surprising. I don't know where that
He's
one.
he's going further south and then making a hook to Jamaica.
Yeah, he had to catch a connecting flight.
Yeah.
I will say sometimes the British accent does get caught with the Australian accent. So
That was all Aussie. too.
the thing is though,
The Australians are like, nah, that's mate.
that's the thing. Because one time I did try to do an Australian accent, and the Aussie guy I was talking to was like, "Dude, that is bleep." Like he said it was terrible.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, funny story. Thank you for bringing it up because I was in a play where I had to do an English accent, and there were a couple from England who came through the line. They were not impressed, needless to say, with the accent. I think their exact wording was, "You need a little work." But I thought, frankly, theirs sounded fake. If I'm being honest here, I should have called them out and been
you
like,
were like, "Excuse me, you need a little work. That's terrible."
Yeah, I'm a classically trained actor.
You should have just pretended like you were from England and see.
Oh, yeah,
if you
God
called
save
them
the
out.
Queen, and man.
Yeah. Be like, I'm from Oxenberg.
Oxenberg upon Thames. Thistledown upon Cantworth.
Of course, knowing your luck, they'd be like, oh, so where are we? What part? Oh, no! Joke's over! I gotta go.
Well, the worst part, if you ever get a Yorkshireman, the Yorkshireman accent is worse, and you don't understand. No offense, half of what they're saying.
No offense, but how could you possibly know that?
Well, I delve in the British television shows.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
John is a cultured man.
Well, let's not get carried away.
I am going to get carried away.
I want to hear you do a Derby girl now. Or a Derby accent.
Darby girl?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
a
a
Derby
show.
girl in a
That was a
Derby
show,
world.
but there's a place in England, and there's a Derby accent. Chris Pratt does it pretty well.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yes, I can't do that. He did a very good job
yeah.
of that actually too. That was
I
pretty
was
good.
like, whatever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
I can't do it. It's so funny how he does it. I don't know how he gets into that like mode of just like, okay, so whatever. And I was talking about him, It's just like,
Yeah,
it was
That's
pretty good.
good.
It was
I
pretty
gave
funny.
Jen a little
So-
credit.
I haven't watched the show that he watched because he was talking about a show on the Graham Norton show.
Yeah.
And he just was like, I was like, Becky, like, whatever. He lives with his mother or whatever. Yeah. And
so there's this guy.
But just like he gets like his whole head moving and his eyes and like he.
That's the thing about impressions. Like you really, to do a good one, you have to get into it.
Yeah, you do. You really do. So John, you're not done, buddy.
That's right. I'm not done. So
you're almost done. You can just lead us into it.
Perfect. Here we go.
We'll say it.
So I sent you guys a picture.
Oh,
yes, you did. Aliens could contact Earth today as scientists ruled its most likely date. Now, it's funny because apparently I did not know about this, and apparently the scientists sent like 40 years ago. Whoa, went back to English.
Yeah,
that's all right. You can dive back into
Okay,
English
good. So it kind of after a while, using a Stanford telescope, the duo humorously conveyed Earth's evolutionary story through 13 drawings. Now, these drawings that were shown online.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
We'll post them to the Facebook page and we'll share them on Twitter.
Yes.
Or sorry, X formerly known as Twitter.
Yes. I would love to know our listeners' opinions of these photos because you can kind of tell around photo 5. Okay, you kind of understand kind of what they're getting into, but the first 4 I'm not entirely sure. They look like Aztec drawings or something like that. But it's very, and also it looks like we have on photo 6.
Hold on. I don't want to interrupt, but photo 1, 2, 3. Looks like they all have Hebrew letters in them.
Brent, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt a moment? I'm having a tough time understanding you because you should be saying this in a Swedish accent, I believe.
I do not know a Swedish. I can't even.
Have you seen the Muppets?
Wow.
They have a chef who's Swedish.
Dude, I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh my goodness. All right, what about Italian? Can you say it in Italian?
Oh! I don't know. I was gonna
Were you Mrs. Doubtfire? She's Scottish.
I was gonna go into it's a me, a Mario, but
no, it's not to you, not to Mario Bros.
It's to me,
Mario. To you. I'll tell you.
You're welcome, Italy. You're welcome.
Well, that little plus or minus 1% of our listener base in Italy is gone.
Now minus.
They're probably gonna be like, do we actually do that? And they're gonna start doing it now. So.
I'll tell you, Mama. These are guys that got a good accent.
I'll tell you in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be over there.
I'm
walking as soon as they stepped off the plane. Oh, everybody owes back to me. Yeah, screw those guys on the podcast.
You record it, bring it back to us. We'll believe you. We'll apologize.
It's to me. Everybody yells out to Mario. Whoa.
They probably hate Mario over there.
I can imagine. Yeah, that's absolutely.
Okay, the Japanese got us way wrong.
So back to your point, I do agree that they do look like they're Hebrew writings.
Well, I said that there's Hebrew letters.
Oh, letters.
I don't think it's an actual writing, but I'm pretty sure those are some Hebrew letters.
You're right. Let me hold on a sec.
You're right. Yeah, you know what Hebrew looks like.
Oh boy.
Sorry, clearing my throat here.
Yeah.
Because in pictures 1, 2, and 3, the descriptions that are underneath the pictures are, I don't understand them. But obviously, picture 4 it says DNA, so they just go right to English lettering.
Yeah. Well, it definitely looks like it's Asian writing underneath it
or something. Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty racist.
Well, I think whoever sent this out was pretty certain we'd be taken over by the Chinese at this point.
Yeah. But the picture,
we're gonna hedge our bets, put it all in Chinese, guys.
But here's the thing: so it almost looks like these were done in Etch-a-Sketch. That's what's kind of funny about this.
Yes, it does. That's a great point. Either that, or somebody was doing like needlepoint.
Oh yeah. Yes,
and making them that way.
So, and like I said, we'll post this picture for the listeners to see. But pictures. Okay, so I understand 11 because that looks like obviously a family. Picture 10 before.
The weird part is they're like drawn like they're naked.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
And those kids are very, very short,
very small. But picture 10, is that supposed to be an ape?
Yes,
well, yeah,
I think so.
But like an ape, maybe like the transitional period between as apes transitioned.
I don't get 11. It's like the first selfie.
We didn't that.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
11
Well-
was like the first selfie.
Well, and then in 12, you see obviously a
Gibberish.
human face, but the hand. What is going on?
no,
with,
that's 11.
No, that's 11. The numbers are to the left.
Oh, I'm sorry, 11. I mean,
I was with you for a second, but yeah.
But the hand, like what? That looks like a mutated hand.
no, it had,
kinda-
no. Their hand. No. John's right.
No.
No.
That's 12.
No, it's
Because
not.
it says 13.
Where?
It says radio signals of 13 drawings.
Oh,
So there's
13,
1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4,
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
They just didn't write 13 on the end like the other ones. But the
They
mute.
didn't think the aliens could count that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, probably.
We
so.
can barely count that high.
Well, we can't. Yeah. But the mutated hand. I mean, and also, what is
Right.
what is?
Yeah, if they were looking to be like send a friendly invite over
I got
to
frostbite. When you look at the picture, this picture looks like this dude is holding up his hand going, I just got frostbite.
Well, yeah, that's what's so funny about. And also, so you have a family in picture 11, and then 12, you're just
It's
alone
single.
with
Yeah.
the frostbitten hand.
Your family died.
Your family died.
in the winter,
Well,
the harsh
yeah.
winter.
Well, and then of course, in the last picture,
Yeah,
we end up all turning into toast.
Well, we're all toast.
I think he just meant like we're done.
Oh, we're
Toast. Yeah, we're toast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because by the
That's
time
the
the
end.
aliens see, yeah, that's the aliens coming down to us.
Then why would they
We're
want to
toast.
come? They're probably like, oh, they're all dead already.
Well, this is the thing, right? Yeah, so like, oh, planet fresh for the taking. We
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, but I'll be honest, looking at this, I'm like, the aliens had to take one look at this that we sent out there, and why would they want to come? Why would they want to visit
Well,
here?
not only that, but they're now also very fluent in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They'd have to be fluent in the different languages they have on here.
Yeah, because it looks like Hebrew. Yeah, some type of. They have one thing that's recognizable in English, and it's DNA.
I know, right?
And toast.
Oh,
and toast,
Oh,
yeah,
very
so-
good. Very good.
Yeah. It's just a very interesting, like,
Well, it looks. I don't know if they're trying to do like a progression of humanity, right? Where you start with all this
Chaos.
stuff, then DNA appears, then you become the little single-celled organisms, then you become jellyfish and octopi, and then you become a regular fish, and then that fish goes on to dry land, and then that fish becomes a
Lizard.
mentally ill lizard. And then that mentally ill lizard becomes apparently a gorilla with back problems. And then that gorilla with back problems becomes a
Family.
family of four.
family of four. And then that family of four is wiped out, and there's a guy with a deformed hand. This is the history of Earth, guys. I just want you to know.
I like. This is Darwin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I really like how we progress, and then once we hit the apex, we just start descending back down.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just there's no. We can't go any further. We actually have to go back into the ocean.
I kind of wonder in picture 13 underneath it says, "Don't bother coming, we're dead."
Toast.
Toast. They were pretty clear on the outcome.
Either that or it's a false flag.
I just,
We're gonna get him here and we're gonna beat him up, Earth style.
Yeah.
it's just interesting how
Take
like
it to the earth.
because I did not even know this thing, but like it was 40 years ago that they sent these pictures out into space or to what they called a star, believing today that might bring a long way to reply. So, and it had nothing yet. So apparently the aliens aren't interested in Earth.
Well, no, not if you send them that. Like the evolution of Earth, like this is.
They're like, oh, he tried.
He tried.
That's a cute. John, I hope he posted it on his fridge.
Yes. They probably have it on their fridge.
Yeah, they probably.
In wherever they're at.
Look at this different disabled person's art.
Where'd you get that? My pen pal from Earth drew.
It only took 40 years.
That place looks like a crap heap.
They probably use it as a description of like places we will not visit.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right there. That's
Well,
the one.
at the end it says toast.
Toast. Yes.
I don't know if they want to see a fish turning into a what Ross said, terrible
Mentally ill dinosaur.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then he loses his tail, and all of a sudden sits up, and that's when the back problems start.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have
That
back
actually
problems.
kind of looks like a bad depiction of Homer Simpson.
It does. So what's he Italian?
I was gonna say, I'm like, is that? Yeah, and then like I said, like the family of four. It's just interesting. Just I don't know.
Will you please stop looking at it? We understand that picture is not covered by fig leaves.
Yeah, it's not like it's a graphic picture.
I
Whoever
know.
drew it. clearly has never seen anybody there.
Yeah, apparently never.
Hello,
so-
is Darwin.
Oh,
Wait, are these drawn by Darwin?
I thought they were. Never mind, they might not be.
That might explain a lot more.
Maybe I misread something. Or maybe I just wanted to blame it on him. Just to
well, they
have
sent the message to the star Altair.
yes.
So I didn't even know there was a star named Altair, awaiting alien response. You know,
yes.
Still
It'd be
waiting.
funny if actually this returned, and then someone said, "Try again."
Yes. It's graded.
Fail.
Thank you for your correspondence, but we are not interested.
Please give this back to the child whence it came. First of all, they said whence?
Yes, they use Old English.
Well, that's interesting. I hope we never hear from aliens.
Do
Do you guys believe in aliens? Are there aliens?
No.
Not really. No.
All the stars.
Yeah.
And we're the only Earth. We're the only.
I mean, given the drawing, it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
That
I'm not disagreeing. Or
I don't think others would do better. I think this is peak everything.
they're gonna hear
This
this
is peak
episode.
universe.
They're gonna hear this episode. And we're gonna get an email from one of them, and it's gonna be this spectacular
We're going to get an email
masterpiece.
from all the countries like, "This is our take on what should have been drawn." Please
Yes.
send it to the star again.
Well, John, did you want to try your hand at a Swedish accent since Brent rejected
Yeah,
it?
Swedish is
Swedish is very interesting.
Deutsche, Moichi. I don't know.
That is.
Is that Dutch?
Is that Dutch?
Wait,
Is that from
Really
Holland?
similar. There's
Swedish. I think it's Swedish or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
Swedish.
John.
It's the meatball. Speed. IKEA. And there goes Sweden.
Oh man.
They're gonna
Maybe having Brent do accents was a very bad idea.
Well, he does loud expressions with accents like oh or whatever.
Brent, do you have a Middle Eastern accent you like to do?
Buddy, friend.
There it is.
that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Of course buddy. Come, I'm very rich. Oil, yes, buddy. I have many cars.
Actually, not. I mean, that was decent. I guess
Oh, we're
maybe next week we'll have some Saudi Arabian listeners.
I know, right? There you go.
Oh, they speak our language.
Or like we're
This
sending
guy,
people over
he's
there.
got a lot of cars.
Yeah,
I
this
knew there
guy-
was something good about
I
him.
like him. Oh, great. Now I just did it.
There you go.
This guy,
That's how you do it. You have to start with an accent and
yeah.
then lead into the one you actually want.
Yeah,
so.
On the day of my daughter's wedding.
You come to me. The day my daughter's
They'll
wedding.
probably come and say, "Are you the prince here?"
This
Oh,
guy,
yeah, sorry.
he understands our people. We're based around Mario. We're all plumbers.
Nothing but Bahamas.
Can you do a Swedish accent, Ross?
No, absolutely.
I don't. That's a hard one. That really is.
It's well,
Just
they're
the
all
Swedish chef, which is basically Hern the Fur the Gar.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Or Dorf. Was Tim Conway's character Dorf? Was he? No, Mr. Tudball is who I'm thinking of. Mr. Tudball, the character he played on the Carol Burnett show.
Oh, okay.
He
yeah.
was the boss, and he kind of had a Swedish accent. But that's
What
Swedish is
What is
that-
your best accent that you guys can do?
I don't know. I
clearly
just
Brent. There's not
none
a best
for me.
one.
None for you.
Yeah.
Italian, pretty good. He's got that.
Nailed it.
That's all they do there.
Yeah. Walking around, give each other kisses on the cheek. Oi!
That's why they scream.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Yes.
Well, Mamma mia.
Grazie.
Oh yeah, grazie.
Si, grazie.
See?
Why is
Yeah.
everything so angry with you? See?
not-
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's Spanish.
Do they say "see" in
They say
Yeah.
see?
Italy?
Yes. Yes.
Like, hey, look out at the sea.
We are getting hate mail for sure for this one.
This is how we've expanded to other countries. I'm just telling you.
By learning their traditions.
Yes,
and
by
embracing
learning
them. Oh, man.
their traditions.
Well, if any of
Yes.
them want to have an opinion about the alien drawings, please let us know because I can't make heads or tails of it.
And if you would, please write to us in your language so that we can decipher it. Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry. I had a moment. I was so moved by your Italian.
I think a lot of people were. Actually,
It'd be tough not to be. So we did have some commentary from our listeners as well.
Sweet.
I just gotta remember which episodes they commented on.
All of them.
We had some. Because we also had our polls close.
Okay. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Our listeners are sick. You people are sick.
Whoa, what do you mean? Whoa.
Why in the world would you go to a funeral home open house?
Well, I was gonna say 100% said yes. Would you attend a funeral home open? Yeah, we got some dark.
What in the world? You know what? You know what's next? You know what I think would be a good idea?
What's that?
I guess maybe it's just my opinion. But I want to take my political views with me into the afterlife. So what I want to start seeing, besides the American flag, because those people are, they've just fought in the military. They don't really mean anything. I would like to see those pride flags lining the graveyards.
Oh yeah, on the 1st of June.
Yeah,
everybody go like we do on Memorial Day. Just go and
put a
pride flag on there.
Yeah. Well, they have to be part of the the community. You can't just stick a pride flag wherever you want.
Oh, okay. So you have to be part.
You have to be part of the community.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then, but on the other hand, too, I also want to see those "Don't Tread on Me" flags out there too.
Well, yeah, but okay.
Because
that's gonna be tough because they're in the ground.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna get tread on.
Yeah, but you know what? I think with those ones, you could have a trip of like a trip sensor. So when somebody quote treads on you, you can have your voice going, "Hey, get off my lawn."
Just put a Claymore out. They'll definitely regret treading on you.
They're not going to tread on you.
No, but you might come back up out of the ground.
Yes, in a few pieces.
Yeah.
So I do have some listener to our Q&A. This was on the funeral home one. I mentioned 100% of those who participated in the poll would attend it. That's a little dark. Brent, our wives did say yes on.
Of course, mine. I think she went.
So we do have one comment. It was funny. I would rather you use impersonation in different voices.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's when we did that. Brent covered that for us. This other listener said to the funeral home one, it was slightly macabre, my wee lads. This must be one of our UK listeners.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Which I think macabre is in reference to their book... an extra book of the Bible that was about the Maccabee. It was James Maccabee. Yeah, she invented the. There was a war because he invented the first antivirus, and he got into a fight with the big scroll people because at that time, computers were just coming out, and scrolls were they were safer alternatives to using.
I have no idea.
Computers. So.
John looked at me all confused.
We need to write this down. This is good material right here for a book.
Yes, well, we record it.
It's permanently written down.
Yes,
actually.
forever and always. And all right, so that was on that one. We do have trying to. Now we went over. We said we did the professional athletes. Are they real?
Oh, the eaters.
Yeah, we went over that one.
The real men, not. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight. Look at you, Arnold. I think you're still juicing. Lightweight. Yeah, buddy.
What is happening right now?
You want an impersonation? That was Ronnie Coleman.
That was Ronnie Coleman.
Oh, who's that?
Holy cow. 8-time Mr. Olympia.
I'm sorry. I feel like... Well, why didn't you say you could do that impression earlier? I would have thrown that...
Because you said... I guess he's as big as a country. But you said countries.
Well, Anyways.
Yeah, buddy.
We had a listener on the...
he's his own country.
comment on the My Rules Protect Me from Predators episode.
Sure.
They said, love your granny voices. My fave part.
Yes, Sonny.
What's with abbreviations?
Hey, dearie.
Yeah, can we go back to the Maccabee? Because I'm still confused about this.
What? I don't see what...
Okay.
James Maccabee invented the first...
No, I wanted the comment, not your take on what a Maccabee was.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
I thought it was a MacBook with a brie on it.
No, but it was kind of like an early version of it.
Oh,
by the big scroll people.
It came out right when the Of course I would.
Come on.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Okay, no, sorry. That's slightly macabre. My wee lads. My apologies.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to punch the...
Wasn't the
Slightly macabre?
yeah different word?
Oh,
Okay.
macabre, okay.
See, now it's starting to make a little
That's
bit
a
more
fish,
sense.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
and also a cape
Oh,
in
okay.
Oh, yes.
Massachusetts.
Nice.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Cape Cod.
Yep. So yeah, that's so my
do
wee
Boston
lads.
accent?
The
Is that-
wee.
You can do a Boston accent from Massachusetts.
You just gotta drop your
was
Oz.
You guys
that-
gotta drop your Oz. Yeah. Oh, dear.
Where are you going?
I
You're
have
taking a
no
little
idea. I
trip.
went a trip around the world.
You're
so-
going all over. You're getting.
He's missing
Can't
Jamaica,
do a
though.
Boston accent. Hey, I have not done Jamaican yet, man. Oh, there we go.
There it is. It always comes about.
I just said you haven't...
So yes, it was slightly macabre. My wee lads, and of course the wee tips me off that he's one of our UK listeners,
Sure.
or she. I shouldn't say.
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
gender them.
Or the use of the word macabre. Actually, the whole sentence should be evidence that
oh,
it's
it was slightly macabre, my wee lads. That's what we do.
like a
I
Scottish
like that,
Irish
yeah.
thing going
Yeah,
on.
you
There's a
get
Scottish
the-
accent going on there.
Yeah.
That's very good.
They can take our lives, but they can't take our freedom!
Yeah, that's the one everybody knows.
Let's show them our funny bits!
On my episode that I hosted solo.
Solo.
Yeah,
Han Solo?
Han Solo. Yes.
Isn't it an incubus? No. What is that?
Gesundheit? I don't.
That thing that people use for math before...
An abacus?
Abacus! The Macabre came out right when the Abacus
That's-
came out.
yep,
Thank you.
that's-
That joke would have been so much better
Yeah, well, that was also they were big competitors there.
if I could have thought of...
The big
Oh, sorry. That was my
big
cat.
abacus and big scroll didn't want the big corporations there didn't want
Mac.
this
Mac
didn't want
goes
they
out.
didn't want computers to be safer.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, really your safest bet for not getting viruses was scrolls and abacuses.
Yep.
Abaci?
Abaci?
Abaci. I've heard it both ways. So somebody commented on the episode, That's Garbage, which I hosted solo. They said, this is by far the best episode, and we are so grateful Russ did this alone. And John and Brent should be off the show more often.
I don't think you can read your own comments
Yeah, you
on
can't do
the
that.
podcast.
No, I
that
didn't.
you
It's,
did.
I don't know who left it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yeah, send
Yeah.
it to us. We'll find out.
Oh no! I lost it.
Dangerous thoughts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It is a little hurtful though because I did post a poll to that one where I said, should Russ host more episodes solo? And it was split 50-50 between yes and Russ Who. So I'm not sure which intern put the Russ Who on there, but I really feel like that should not have been an option. So I'm
good.
going to probably just fire the entire intern staff.
Yeah. Actually, we'll keep them.
Props. Respect.
Kick them all out.
Yeah.
Because out of the options, yes, no, or Russ Who.
That was you, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
I didn't. I
kept pressing. Rasu, but
You can only vote once.
I can vote once,
We
you know,
made
so-
sure of that. So yeah, that's kind of some of the feedback we've been getting.
No, there is a question that we have to answer from the garbage show, and that is, who has more fun?
Oh, that's right. You're right. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes.
I already answered it, so it's up to
Well,
you guys.
you kind of did. You kind of tiptoed your way around it.
Yes,
So,
because I'm not an idiot most of the time.
John, who has more fun? Blondes or brunettes?
Cheerio, mate. I think I do, actually.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, there we
okay,
go.
there
Just
you go.
got it. But
Yeah.
what? Spit spot?
Spit sport.
Gosh.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, righto. Thank you.
cheers,
Governor.
all right.
There we go.
You know, it depends.
Say I'm stressed.
I think it depends on the women, mate.
Oh, we're in Australia now.
Oh, yeah, we can put another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, you're down under. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and we got some wallabies hanging out back. We're about to go
What up
enjoy
for Jacks, you know? They're going to bounce all over.
Exactly. They jump around and we're going to go
Are you going to join
hang
in
out
or
with them
not?
after the podcast.
You can't do it, can you?
Not yet.
I can't even with you guys.
That way you don't jump in with us, mate.
Oh, it's a meal here.
yeah,
All right.
Garlic bread.
A pizza.
Oh, man.
When I go to Italy, I'm going to order pizza like that.
A pizza pie.
pizza.
And then you should say, Chicago does it better.
I don't want to get kicked out of the country.
You're going to get hung in
Be on the
country.
podcast right there. Oh, my goodness.
They're going to take me to the Vatican. Just string me up. The Pope is like,
Brent.
I'm Argentinian, and I know that Chicago. Yeah, you get to be hung in St. Peter's courtyard.
You can have the Pope on our podcast.
Oh,
No, you can't.
why?
Yeah, why? If you're going to be there, you might as well invite him.
Yeah, you should interview
Come
him.
on.
Can you please speak into my phone as you put the news on?
On Brent, we're not suggesting that the Pope.
Oh yeah, not the Pope. The
Pope is hanging Brent in this
The
scenario.
Pope is I
I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
In no way are we speaking
just
of the Pope.
offended a billion people.
Well, the Vatican's going to be here any second now, so.
Yeah.
We heard that you.
Hey, they have the Swedish Guard.
Yeah.
Fancy, fancy, dincy.
I think they're called gendarmes.
No, it's genders. Idiot.
Gendars.
They have all the genders represented in their security force. All right, so
This is a great segue away from that question.
well, away from that question and into the end. So we're at that time.
All right, Rap, we'll do it real quickly. Who has more fun? If you answer, I'll answer.
Okay, so I think
John ran down an ultimatum.
I think it is blondes because of the stigmatisms that go along with being blonde. Ditzy. People are. We're really gonna get canceled on this one.
Maybe I won't answer.
I would just like to say to my lovely wife, I am not a part of what Brent is
I just
saying.
said because of the stigmatism, not because of what I think, or not because of what I.
What Brent is thinking,
Yes,
I
what-
am not a part of.
I think it's blondes because they just go and they bat their eyes and.
Well, crap.
You know what? If your wife doesn't agree with me, then she's in denial.
That's why I went with a brunette.
Whoa!
And that was an unsolicited Bill Clinton to the
All right,
party.
all right, all
Well, and
right.
of course you're going to have Bill talking about who has more fun, blondes or brunettes.
I know who has more fun all the time. I
But
do.
that's that. You know what? Enough of this. Let's get back to what Russ really wants to talk about. What he talked about last week is the sex and the profanity. Or do we really have to go?
What? Did you really talk about that?
I just...
He said most comics have to resort to sex jokes and
No,
profanity.
that's
And
true.
I don't have to, is what
Yeah,
I was saying.
I know,
I mean, but
I know.
clearly after the ratings
That's
I got on
because you
that
already
last
have-
episode, I might have to start.
Well, you already have sex appeal. That's what it is.
Well,
So-
naturally,
Well,
yes.
of course,
It's,
So have we all officially now hit on each other in some weird way or another?
why are we still going? How about we wrap up the podcast before we say anything else?
Brent, you have shapely legs. Oi! Hey, see you next week.